Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Brandon, and today I'm going to be showing you guys two of my cars that I take a lot of pride in. The first one is that 1972 Baja Bug right behind me. It was a project from high school that I worked with my dad and a couple friends and completely redid. And the next one is my 1973 Volkswagen Bus. Currently on the Bug, I'm working on the 1776 sitting right behind me. It is currently leaking a ton of oil, which these old Volkswagen engines are known to do. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys around them and see what you guys think. So, as you can see here, I took the engine tins off of the engine. And first thing I'm going to do is start cleaning it up with this gunk engine cleaner and degreaser. I will be honest, it works fairly well. Gets a lot of the gunk off for it. I've already been spraying at it for a little bit and cleaning it up, but where I've noticed the biggest issue are going to be in the push rod tubes. I'm not sure if you can see here, but these push rod tubes are pretty rusty, and I'm pretty sure that's where the source of the oil leakage is coming from. When I received the engine from GEX, these were not painted, thus they have rusted over time. So it's going to be time to replace them and hopefully fix the oil leakage issue. And as we are still down here, I'm going to show you some of the other stuff I'm going to have to work on. On this side, you can see that I've already placed the CV boots. That was done probably about a year and a half to 2 years ago. And I was working to try to get it ready for a car show at the time. And, I was just rushing to get it done. And I didn't get enough time to replace this one. So that's going to need to get done here pretty soon as well. They're starting to dry rot, and it's something that's going to need done. Also down here, we have the 3-inch body spacer you guys can see right back there. Now that goes all the way around the body and pan of the Volkswagen to give it 3 more inches of ground clearance. So first off, I am going to show you around the 72 Baja Bug, which is the first project car I've ever worked on. It is far from stock, as you can tell. It's not a stock Beetle anymore. We got the 7-piece Baja kit on it, with the Nerf bars as well. Suspension, we got MP coilovers all the way around, stock trailing arms. So I didn't do too much suspension work to it, because I don't plan on taking this off-road ever. It's more of a show car rather than an actual Baja off-road racer. But, I just wanted something different. But I wanted something a little bit different than, just the regular old Baja. So I went with this bright green color. I'm not sure if it's picking up the colors too well in this garage here. And added my own little touches to it here and there. I did the Iron Cross taillights as well as the Iron Cross mirrors. Just little touches to, make it stand apart from the other Bajas in my area. Yep, there's a little back shot for you. Like I said, I don't have too much going on here other than, like I said, the coilovers, but I still love this thing to death. It's a blast to drive. It gets a lot of attention at the shows just because it's so different. And that brings us to the bus. Now, I got this bus about 2 years ago now, a little over 2 years, and I haven't had too much time to work on it as well as money as I am in college, but I want to fix it up and take it across the country, but it's going to need a lot of work before it's in that shape to be taken. It's not too bad overall. I mean, we got some rust forming everywhere, as we are in the Rust Belt in Northeast Ohio. Frame, it's pretty rough. The outriggers, pretty bad. They're gonna need replaced. As you can see, there's rust all over this bus. But for $1,000, what I paid for it, it was a good deal. Coming around to the back here, pop open the engine for you. This one is a 1700cc Type 4 engine, which I do not plan on keeping in here. I'm going to do a Subaru swap in this, as the reasoning I want to take it across the country. If something were to break down, it's a lot easier to find parts for a Subaru engine rather than one of these Type 4 engines. So that's my plan with the engine. I plan on just going with a naturally aspirated Subaru Boxer engine, probably a 2.5 liter, and converting it over. In the past, here has been some Bondo work, and you can see the metal behind it's all rusted out. So there's going to be a lot of body work and frame work that's going to need to be done on this, but it'll be a fun project nonetheless. Don't mind all of the stuff in the interior, but again, the rust continues up to here, but it's not too bad. For $1,000, I can't complain. Got a lot of stuff in the back there, but the rear floors, there's some bad spots in the cargo floors. You can see a little bit there. The reason everything's all kind of loose right here is I'm in the process of taking out the wiring, because I want to replace all the wires in this thing. I've had a couple close calls trying to start it and fried up a couple wires. As you can see here, this one's pretty crunchy. It went up and there's been mice in it, and I don't want to risk an electrical fire, so I'm going to go through and replace all the wires for it. The interior on my Bug is a little bit, how should I put it, basic, I guess. I didn't do a carpeting in it, as you can see. I just left it the bare metal and painted it with some tractor paint, some gray tractor paint. Just threw a couple floor mats down, and I like it. You know, it's a lot easier to keep clean. It's a little dirty now, obviously, because it's the off season, but it's not too different. I mean, not too different on the interior here. I still got all the switches. Have a couple toggle switches in here. I never put the pad back up. I kind of like it with the metal, but I'm thinking about filling one of these holes eventually one day. And then back seat. We had the back seat kind of pulled out right now. I was working on the battery terminals they needed replaced, so that's why the back seat's out. And then we've got a couple 6x9 speakers in the back. Nothing too crazy, just something I can have a little bit of music to listen to as I'm driving. This car also has the rear pop-out windows, which if you guys have a Beetle, I would highly recommend getting them. You wouldn't think that little bit of extra breeze helps, but it's nice. It's really nice. I almost forgot to show you on my interior. This is just something kind of silly, but I absolutely love. This is one of those old chips that came with the old Hot Wheels, and it's a green Volkswagen Beetle. It says Custom Beetle, and I felt like that was such a perfect fit for this car. So yeah, those are the two Volkswagens that I own and I absolutely love. And, you know, if you guys want to see videos of me working on these, or, you know, explaining some of the stuff I've done, or things I would have changed in the past while working on this or the bus, let me know, because I think it'd be a fun thing to film and get out there for the world. Maybe I'll inspire some other people to work on theirs, because the story behind this is pretty important to me, and it kind of got me through a tough time. So, you know, if you're struggling with something in life, there's always another option. And I don't know if you guys would be interested in hearing the story behind it, but if you are, let me know. Leave a comment down there, and, you know, I could either tell you or make another video explaining what I did for the Bug and why it was so important to me. Alright, thank you guys. Like I said, any comments or any questions about this, let me know, and I'll get back to you.